Sports Talk. What's up, man? What's going on, man? Hey, this. I'm gonna go straight to. This is about Larry Bird. Before I talk about Larry Bird, I wanna give a shout out to the Detroit Piston owner Tom Gores. Tom Gores you have to get credit. You have to get credit where it's due. I'm not a fan of my team. Again, I've said it in the main time. My team's all the Orlando Magics, but I am rooting for Detroit Pistons to win. I'm rooting for Monty Williams to be successful there. Tom Gores did a great thing, man. Not only did he make Monty Williams the highest paid coach in the NBA, right? In the history, the highest paid coach. Not only he did that, Monty Williams was dealing with everything he was dealing with the Suns, while he was dealing with his wife Lisa. He was battling cancer. Cancer is a sick thing, man. Cancer just destroy a lot of family. I've lost a lot of family members with cancer. You know, cancer is just, it's a lot of friends I've known. It's terrible, and he's dealing with that. So leaving the Suns, because he told the Suns for him to come back, DeAndre Ayton is not gonna be back. Management didn't want that, so hey, just fire him. He told them, just fire me. So they fired him, and Detroit Pistons, Tom Gores called him. And part of the deal, not only Monty Williams getting health insurance, of course, because everybody out there get health insurance, right? But Tom Gores makes sure that his wife, Lisa, also covered. They give him a plane where he could fly back and forth from Detroit to his, to his house, to make sure his wife, Lisa, had the proper care that she deserved. She's battling cancer, and that's something, man. No one does that. That's class act. Nobody does that. So to have an owner like that, that's invested in you, invested in your family. A lot of people say that. A lot of companies, we're this and that. We're family, but the way they treat you, like, come on, how do you show somebody you value them? You pay them, right? You pay them, you take care of them. And Tom Gores done that. He's done that to Monty Williams. Like I said, we're gonna talk about Larry Bird, but I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to give a shout out to him for that. Man, that's a great man. God will bless him. I hope God continue to bless him, with everything he's done, man. Because that's amazing. I want to say this, man. The Timberwolves, they're gonna trade Karl-Anthony Towns. They shouldn't even. There's no way you got you trade all those trades, all those picks to get who? That entire management team. If I'm the owner, I'll fire the entire squad because you guys are trash. Karl-Anthony Towns will be traded. If not this week, next week, but he's gonna get traded. He's done. He's done. Anyway, man. Larry Bird, man. The legend. The guy averaged, for 13 years, career, he averaged 24.3 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. 24, 10, and 6 per game in 13 years. The guy was great. A lot of people are comparing Michael Jordan to LeBron James. You idiots comparing LeBron James, who's up there. He's the top of Mount Rushmore. The top of the top. LeBron James was number one in points in the regular season, number one in points in the playoff, number 1 in assists in the playoff. He's number 4th in assists regular season. Number 1 with rebound. Number 1 in block shots. Number 1 in assists. Everything, any stats you could think of in the playoff, he's number 1. In the history of the NBA, LeBron James number 1 in the playoffs. Number 1 in the regular season in points. You fools, LeBron James built schools for the unfortunate. He built schools, he built homes for parents who have nowhere to go for them they can stay rent free. Right? And you have a food pantry where people could go and get food. Then the guy put money in for any and every kid who go to his school. You have a full scholarship to go to college, to be debt free. This man has done everything, and all you idiots has been doing is trying to tear him down, saying, "Oh no, he's better than Jordan." And what planet? For 20 years, the man has been dominant. For 20 years, 27, 7, and 7, almost 30 points a game for 20 straight years. Something Jordan couldn't even do. Right? For 20 years. Now you comparing Michael Jordan to LeBron James. Listen, stop comparing Michael Jordan to LeBron James. Michael Jordan is not even better than Larry Bird. Larry Bird, Zeke, Isaiah Thomas said it many times. Isaiah Thomas, told me himself, Michael Jordan was a non-factor in the 80s. Michael Jordan got swept twice in the first round. They made the playoff, got swept twice in the first round by Larry Bird. Twice. Twice in the first round, Michael Jordan got swept by Larry Bird. Larry Bird won 14 straight games. Listen to me. Larry Bird won 14 straight games against Michael Jordan. That's a record in the history of the NBA. No player could say they were 14-0 by another player, except Michael Jordan. He's 0-14 against Larry Bird. Larry Bird won 14 straight games. 0-6 in the playoff. All right? Michael Jordan got swept twice in the first round by Larry Bird, who averaged 24, 10, and 6 for 13 years. Stop comparing. Hey, get closer, man. You LeBron haters. You Jordan fans. You guys are losers. Every Jordan fans, you guys are losers. If you think that LeBron James is not better than Michael Jordan, without Scottie Pippen, Jordan is nothing. You guys probably didn't see it, but I was watching it. I watched Larry Bird beat Jordan. Jordan was a non-factor. Jordan couldn't beat Larry Bird. He could not beat Larry Bird. But you idiots, you Jordan fans idiots, say, "Oh, Larry Bird had the squad. Oh, Larry Bird was on. He had. That was in his prime." You idiot, just losers, man. You just a bunch of losers, just making excuses. You guys are losers. Yes, Jordan fans, you guys are losers. I don't respect losers, man. I don't waste time with losers. For you to tell me that the guy played 20 years, he went to the finals 10 times. He went to the finals 10 times in 20 years. If it was that easy to go to the finals, Jordan would have done it. You act like he only played 6 years, but he couldn't do it. Listen, when Jordan won those titles, look who he had. Luke Longley, a 7'2" center who was unstoppable. right? Who was a force. Steve Kerr, who was a sniper, right? Tony Kukoc, Hall of Fame. Tony Kukoc is what Luka Doncic is today. Tony Kukoc was Luka Doncic before Luka. Tony Kukoc was Luka before Luka. He was the man. He was a nightmare. All right? He was a nightmare. You had Horace Grant. You had R.V. Grant. Man, listen, man. They had the team. That was the best team. After Jordan got kicked off by the league, well, they call it retired, but the NBA told him to leave because, again, his father was murdered because, allegedly, because Jordan made a lot of bets he couldn't cover. That's what he did. That's fact. I'm saying, allegedly, the mob killed his father because he couldn't cover those bets. He made a lot of bets where referees were getting paid. But even after they kicked him off, Chicago Bulls, they were winning. It was one bad call away from going to the NBA Finals. Allegedly, Michael Jordan told the referees, "Do not let Chicago Bulls win without me," because people will say Scottie Pippen is better than me. Jordan hated Scottie Pippen. All right, Jordan was a two-faced dude. Like, come on, man. For you to say, listen, Larry Bird was Michael Jordan's daddy, man. He owned him. Larry Bird owned Michael Jordan. Larry Bird owned Michael Jordan. People say, oh yeah, but Larry Bird said Jordan was Black Jesus, whatever he called him. He was being modest. When you beat someone so much, hey, you gotta be modest. Yo, you beat him so much, man. Sometimes you say, yeah, oh no, he's better than me. You say it just to say it. Don't mean he's better than you. You trying to pop him up. Come on, man. Larry Bird didn't fear Jordan. Him and his boys, they were laughing at Jordan. They swept Jordan twice in the first round. Jordan made the playoff, swept twice, back-to-back years by Larry Bird. Back-to-back by Larry Bird in the first round. You talking about Jordan was this, and that. How can you be the greatest of all time? For you to be the greatest of all time, which means you're beating everybody. Michael Jordan could never beat Larry Bird. Larry Bird beat Michael Jordan 14 straight games. 14 straight games. For you fools who's going on YouTube or on the internet, whatever, I don't know what you're looking at. Facts. I got them here. Like I said, man, 0-6 in the playoff. Michael Jordan's 0-6 in the playoff against Larry Bird. Listen, Jerry Stackhouse, a former player, former teammate of Jordan. I met him in New York at the Rockefeller Center. We talked. He told me Michael Jordan was trash. They were telling him, he went to the owner and told him, get rid of this guy. He's trash. The guy would just jack up shots, bad shots, trash. He said, yo, they were clowning him. The team was clowning him. I saw I saw an elementary school teacher play Jordan one-on-one and beat him. Beat Jordan one-on-one. An elementary school teacher beat Jordan one-on-one. Jerry Stackhouse was saying that the entire team, they were just clowning Jordan. Clowning him. beating him in practice, clowning him. Yo, get out of here, man. Take those shoes off. Took those shoes off. That's what they told Jordan. He was trash. Jerry Stackhouse said Jordan is trash. Scottie Pippen said Jordan is trash. And those are facts. Isaiah Thomas said Jordan was a non-factor in the 80s. That's a fact. Jordan couldn't beat Larry Bird. Fact. Jordan couldn't beat Isaiah Thomas. Fact. Jordan couldn't beat Magic and Kareem. Fact. They were losing until Scottie Pippen said, no, I got him. He took Magic, so I changed the game. So come on, man. Like, come on, somebody. Come on, man. Enough with that. I know you're a Jordan fan. I know you love your sneakers. I know that. You don't want to, you don't want the value of your shoes to drop. But they're what, $200? I'm okay with that. But your boy Michael Jordan was a non-factor. Larry Bird that's his daddy. Larry Bird is Michael Jordan's daddy, man. He took his food. He owned him, man. He owned him. I know I'm poking bear right now. Of course, man. I poke bears. I poke bears, man. Your guy's trash. Anyway, man. Like, subscribe, man. Larry Bird was the man. For 13 years, the man was dominant. All right? You guys trying to compare Michael Jordan to LeBron James. You got a first. He got a first past Larry Bird. Jordan's not even in my top 10. Michael Jordan's not even in my top 10. Kobe Bryant was better than him. Kobe Bryant was better than him. Without Kobe, then I would say Jordan was, number 10. But Jordan is not better than Larry Bird. So how could you even put him in the realm of LeBron James? You idiots. You bunch of idiots, man. How could you put him in the same realm with LeBron James when he's not even better than Larry Bird? Listen to me. Let me say this, man. For you idiots out there who love Michael Jordan, I'm talking to you, idiots. How can for you to be the greatest of all time? Better question, how can you be the greatest of all time if you couldn't beat one player? To be the greatest of all time, you have to be dominant, beating everybody, which is what LeBron James has done for 20 years straight. 20 years straight. All right? Jordan couldn't do that. Jordan couldn't beat Larry Bird. Jordan ran to the NBA. He ran to David Stern. He went to his daddy, his other daddy, to change the rules for him. Crying, kissing him up. Jordan went to David Stern, kissing his feet, begging him to change the rules for him. David Stern, of course, he had to protect his product. With Jordan, he had to protect his baby. He got to protect his son. He did. He changed the rule for him. Come on, man. I don't know who you talking to. See, a lot of you fools talking all this Jordan stuff by watching the highlights instead of watching those games. You saw one game, you got excited. I've been watching those games, man. I decided like. But Larry Bird owned Michael Jordan. Larry Bird is Michael Jordan's daddy, man. Get out of here, man. Like, subscribe, man. Peace out.